Just to give a background to the viewer watching, Omar Abdullah returns as a chief minister, but there will be a lot of challenges for him in this Jammu Kashmir government. But when did he begin his political journey? 1998, elected to the 12th Lok Sabha from Srinagar city, and as the grandson of Sheikh Abdullah, clearly carries the political legacy with him. It was in 1999 that he was re-elected to 13th Lok Sabha, which became his second term, and therefore became more and more prominent as one of the young leaders for the Congress party, close to Rahul Gandhi and the alliances that were forged. It was in 2001, I remember, that he had become the Commerce and Industry Minister. That is when perhaps got an elevation to the political corridors. In 2002, he was also briefly elected as the president of the Jammu Kashmir National Conference. In many ways, that Sheikh Abdullah possibly passing the baton to the son, Omar Abdullah. But he lost assembly elections from Ganderbal, which he's won this time. Ganderbal and Budgam, he won both the seats. But in 2002, he also knows that defeat that had come to him. But in 2004, then he gets re-elected to the Lok Sabha. This was the third term in the 14th Lok Sabha. So back and forth that he's attempted as his political journey has been. And in 2008, he tasted that sweet victory. Won the assembly elections from Ganderbal again this time. This is in central Kashmir. 2009 became his moment of reckoning. Sworn in as the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir on 5th of January 2009. This was the first time. 2009 to 2014 managed to successfully have his tenure. Won the assembly elections from Budgam's Birwa in 2014. But we know this time it was the BJP, then went with the PDP, the alliance that it formed. But remember, this is in 2024, the defeat that came to him was perhaps even unexpected for him, which was recent in the Lok Sabha elections when he was defeated by Engineer Rashid of AIP. And finally, now that he has again returned to government in 2024 with assembly elections, even though he had earlier said he's not going to contest, he's going to stay away because of the abrogation of Article 370 and special status that didn't come. But just to give you a background also, as his chief minister's tenure, it hasn't been easy, even the previous one. Remember, that was the era of stone-pelting, arson, street violence. In turn, there was cross-firing that also happened. So what are the challenges then now, this time, for Omar Abdullah? It may be a union territory, but his promise, he says, is the effort to restore full statehood. It's a commitment that has come in from the government at the centre, from the BJP, now from the NC as well. When will that happen? That remains to be seen. But the biggest challenge will be to ensure peace and stability. I would say to continue with the peace and stability that has come to a comparative level to Jammu and Kashmir. But this will be the biggest issue. To engage in constructive dialogue with centre. This is not a full-fledged state. He needs to work with government at the centre, and whoever the lieutenant governor will be. The law and order, police, is going to be with the centre right now, not unlike as his chief minister tenure was. But then, bridging divisions over abrogation of Article 370. The article is not going to come back. What will he then do to ensure that at least J&K has enough powers to continue as a UT for now and navigate the coalition then with a fragmented legislative assembly results? Remember, with the government, with the NC, Congress, independents who have come in as well, he needs to ensure all of these aspirations are taken care of. And then, of course, the safe return and rehabilitation of the Kashmiri Pandit minority that was forced to flee in the 1990s. Many of them, most of them haven't been able to return. Can Omar Abdullah, as a chief minister, ensure that that can possibly happen, situation stabilizes for them? And then the big issue on the ground, irrespective of Jammu or the Kashmir Valley, mitigate the high unemployment rate. Everyone I spoke to, whether in the Kashmir Valley or in the Jammu region, have maintained that jobs have been an issue. Can there be more industries, opportunities come in specifically for the 20 to 30 age group to ensure they don't sit unemployed at their home? Then the infrastructure to foster economic growth, because that's again been one of the demands of the people, that there has to be more economy that has to come in with regard to more opportunities coming in.